Hi, welcome to Newcastle Fishing. I thought I'd show you a new way of learning on how to use certain features of the website. This new feature, which we've just incorporated with the website itself, is called an interactive GPS map. It's based on Google Maps. I've already got the page loaded in, but before I scroll down, I'll just show you some other quick features here. Okay, the new drop-down menu, which is up the top here. Each one of these on the menu itself is a clickable link, and once you scroll down to the other parts, they're also a clickable link. If you click on something that's not working, that feature hasn't been put in there yet. You'll soon work that out. Board index here, that will take you actually directly straight to the forums itself, the main page, or you can either hit the forums link up the top here. The user control panel, you can click that link there, and that will take you to the user panel, so you can actually change settings such as your avatar, your signature, date, time, location, birth date, a lot of other little features in there. Okay, our sponsors, if it wasn't for these guys here, I wouldn't make it happen, so I'd like to say thanks very much for that. Okay, we'll scroll down, and here it is. This is a new interactive GPS map we've got for the site. As you can see, it's based on Google Maps. You can move it around the same way if you looked up Google Maps itself. Move your map around just by clicking and holding the button down, certain areas you wanted to check out. You can zoom in and zoom out. It's also got the map, which is the view we're looking at now. It's also got the satellite view and also the terrain view. What I'll show you now is a map or a marker which I've already put in there. So we'll zoom in. I've only done this just to test it out, but we can zoom right in here. We're on Carrington, and this little red marker here identifies the marks. When you just hover over it, it gives you the name of that mark, and it comes up Carrington Boat Ramp. Now if I click on that, it comes up a little bubble which tells you what the mark is and the information which you can provide to let other users know what that information is or that mark is. So I've just put in here Carrington Boat Ramp. It's a 2-car boat ramp. The cleaning table's provided and there's no toilets. You can put whatever information there you want. You also can upload a photograph of that mark as well, for a land reference or a visual thing when you arrive at that mark. So we'll just close that mark, we'll scroll out, just move it back across. Okay, I'll just scroll down a little bit further here, and as you can see down the bottom here, there's a graphic or some writing called Add New Location. When you click on that, it does two things. You'll open up the screen down the bottom here, which gives you the information of entering your own mark and information. The other thing it does, it gives you this little bubble here and a little blue marker. What it says is drag this marker over the map or enter the latitude or longitude fields manually. So what you can basically do, we'll just close that bubble down, is grab that marker and move it around, and on your latitude and longitude marks, it actually gives you the actual GPS coordinations for that mark itself, and that's just by moving this blue marker around. And you can drop it anywhere. All I've done is left click and hold the left button in and drag it around. Once you've found your mark you want to put in there, or area or land based or whatever it may be of interest, you just drop it and that marker will drop, and it locks in that longitude and latitude GPS position. And what you can do is you can actually type in a description for it, a name, any information you want to include, about water depth, fish you're likely to catch there, whatever information is relevant to that mark you've just put in. You've also got the option down the bottom here to add image. So you hit the browse button, you can upload an image to it, so when people come back later onto that mark and hover over a red marker, and click on it, it will pop up the image, so you've got a land point reference as already discussed, as well as any information relevant to that mark. Once you've got all the information in, you just hit add mark, and that will save all the information to our database. Alright, we'll just close that down by hitting the add new location button again. Now on the bottom, every time a new marker is added in, you'll see a little chart here. It gives you a brief description of what it all is, and under it's got location name, latitude and longitude, and information. So basically it's Carrington boat ramp is the only one which I've put in so far, the latitude mark and the longitude mark, and the information about that marker. But if you go over the location name, you can highlight the name and click that, and that will take you directly to that marker. There it is there. The bubble automatically appears and tells you information about it and where it is. So it's not a bad little feature. The other thing I should just mention is when you're entering a mark, let's go back to the add new location. If you're going to enter a latitude or longitude mark manually, make sure on the latitude mark you put a minus in front of it. This will make sure you've got the actual right GPS mark in the area where we are. If you put it just without the minus mark in there, I think you'll be above the equator, and the mark will be out. The longitude mark will be right, but the latitude mark will be way out. And that's it. Thanks for watching.